Okay, hello, what is up guys, it's Solam here, back again with another classic WoW Season of Mastery video. So, sometime around December, or like in January, early January, I made a video about how many people have quit Season of Mastery so far, where I basically titled the video that 50% have quit, and I did a couple of scans in December, as well as like in the middle of December, early December, and during Christmas time, to see how many people have quit. And I'll be honest, like based on the feedback on that video, a lot of people seem to criticize me for doing the scans during Christmas time, and that is definitely valid. I basically took a scan from early December and compared that to late December, or like the day before New Year's Eve when a lot of people are visiting family, or are on holiday, or taking just a little bit of a break from raiding and from the game itself, so that point is definitely valid. So I went back and did a couple of scans just now this week to see how many people are still playing in January and if it's picked back up. So today we are taking a look at how many players exactly have been quitting Season of Mastery based on January scans instead of December scans. So what we are doing is we are comparing a recent scan to another scan we did back in the 13th of December, which is when I found the peak number of people online at the same time on Dreadnought. So 13th of December at 22:50 in the evening we have this scan right here, which showed us a total of 11,626 people currently online on Dreadnought. That is a lot of people, almost 12,000 people online on one server. Now Dreadnought is the most popular server for PvE, not for PvE, it's for Europe. I keep saying the wrong things, but the most popular server for Europe is a PvP server, and it's basically the mega server for Europe, and it's really fantastic to play. I recently switched from King's Fall to Dreadnought myself. I'm having a blast so far, but that being said, we are going to be looking at how many people have quit. So for this scan we have 11,626 people currently online. Okay, so comparing this to a scan that I did on the 5th of January, now I started the scan at around 9 PM, so basically like around raiding time, and the scan was finished at midnight, so it's midnight when I'm recording this, it's 15 minutes past midnight. I'm recording it in windowed mode, so you can see the timestamp in the bottom right corner, as well as the in-game stopwatch as well, or in the in-game clock, but the in-game clock doesn't show you the actual date, so I'm choosing to record this in windowed mode, so you can see everything. So going into the game itself, we have a total of 4,337 people online right now. Now the first scan I did showed 11,600 people, so we have a lot less than half, so basically like 60% or close to 66%, or 2/3 of the people have quit based on these two scans. I also want to highlight that I chose to do this on a Wednesday for Europe, because that is the usual raid night for Europe, so Tuesdays for North America and Wednesdays for Europe. So I did this on a Wednesday to try to get as many people that are raid logging as possible as well. So we don't just have the casual player base, but we also have the raid loggers here, because I did this in the evening when people are usually raiding, so hopefully we get as many people as possible. I do have another scan though that has around the same type of people, so we're gonna check that one out as well. Actually, the scan we just did was finished on the 5th of January past midnight, so we actually started that one on a Tuesday, and then we finished on a Wednesday, but it was basically Tuesday evening, so just in case people are raiding on Tuesdays as well for Europe, we covered those people as well, and in this next scan we are going to cover Wednesday evening to see how many people are online on a Wednesday. So for this scan, once again, I chose to record it in windowed mode, so you can see the exact timestamp in the bottom right corner, as well as the fact that I chose to include when I started the scan itself. So I started the scan at 9:50, you can see right now it's 9:51, we have just started the scan, we have scanned 255 players so far, so now I'm just going to continue playing my in-game gameplay, and then I'm going to get back when we finish the scan. Also, just to show you guys that it's a continuous scan, right here we have scanned 1,500 people so far. It's now 10:23, so we've been doing this for about half an hour, and we are also roughly halfway through Dead Mines. finishing off the scan at 11:51 p.m, pretty much exactly 2 hours after starting the scan. So we scanned from basically 10 p.m. until midnight, or a little bit before 10 p.m, and finishing a little bit before midnight. We found 4,500 people, and this is on a Wednesday evening when Europe are usually raiding, so we should be getting some raid loggers in here, and people that are just raiding in general. You can see that there's a lot of level 60s. If you just look at the graphs, there's a lot of level 60s caught in this scan as well. So basically 4,500 people compared to the first scan back in early December. That one had 11,626 people. So there's a huge difference, and based on those numbers we can say that over 60% have actually quit Season of Mastery. And that is not all though. If you remember my previous video where I talked about this topic, I also showed you guys some Google Trends data where you can search up a specific keyword and you can see how many times that keyword has been searched for on the internet. If I just pull that up again real quick, you can see that the current interest in Season of Mastery is less than 10% of what it was during its peak, which was at launch. It launched late in November and is already less than 10% of what it used to be. Now, I know games usually die a little bit down after the launching, but going down to less than 10%, like basically losing 90% interest in 1 month, that is a huge drop-off. You can see the drop-off right away as well. It basically peaked for 2 days or 3 days, then it went down, straight down to about 30%, and then down to 25%. The drop-off was massive and really quick. Now, I have talked about why I think this is happening in another video where I talk about the main problem in Season of Mastery, but basically the fact that it dropped by like 75% in the first couple of days shows that the leveling process is a huge drop-off for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people go into Season of Mastery expecting huge changes, or like they're expecting something to be different, but you don't really feel anything different while leveling. Sure, it's about like 15% faster, but it still takes you about 6 to 7 days of concurrent gameplay to reach max level. The leveling process is still really slow, and it's a 1-year season, and we just did the leveling itself. Like, we just had Classic WoW 2 years ago. I think a lot of more people would have kept playing if leveling was sped up significantly, and a lot of the changes for Season of Mastery don't become apparent until max level. Now, I also just logged into Season of Mastery myself to check out the actual player base in Stormwind. So I logged in on Dreadnought, and right here you can see how many people are in Stormwind on a Saturday. This was like 2 days ago, so you can check this out. There's not too many people in Stormwind. I checked Ironforge as well. It's basically the same amount of people, even less actually, so more in Stormwind. And this is supposed to be a full server. This is the most popular PvP server in Europe, and the most popular server in Europe total, rivaling the most popular North America server as well. It's a really popular server in Dreadnought EU. We also have another one that is supposed to be medium, and when I checked out Stormwind on a medium server, I found a total of 3 to 4 people online in Stormwind. It is absolutely ridiculous that this is supposed to be a medium server. This is like a low pop server. Now, we recently had some news coming out for Season of Mastery regarding Blackwing Lair being testable on the PTR. So whenever that comes out, we actually have some new content in Season of Mastery that could help spice up the amount of players currently playing Season of Mastery. But once again, going back to the Google Trends, you can see that because a lot of people quit during the first couple of days, that means the leveling process is a major issue when it comes to keeping people playing and getting new players interested in the game. So even if we get new content for max level, you still need people to get to max level. So I don't really know how many people we would see for Blackwing Lair, if we would see like a significant increase in the player base, but let me know what you think down below. I just wanted to make like an update video for that video, because that one was made in December, and I compared it to the numbers of people online during Christmas time, which was kind of unfair. So here we go, just an updated video for that one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like down below if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.